Hey guys, it's Andy McCain with CrossFit Garage, where intensity is king and routine is your enemy. I'm going to pop through the workouts real quick, and you can pause it and look at them, and then I'm going to come back and talk to about them specifically. In Monday's workout, we have a regionals workout from 2018 that folks have done, and we are going to do the same. So obviously we have 3 ropes, and if a lot of people are trying to climb the rope, then you can't do it in exact order, so just skip around and we'll still count that as RX for us. I don't imagine everyone's climbing the rope, but just be smart. There's 3 of them out there. If you go up once and you know you're not going to go right back up, let the next person go up and then just kind of piggyback each other. It is a lot of rope climbs. Your coaches will work with you on how to get there. They're most likely, if you've got a lot of people climbing the rope, then the progression for climbing the rope won't be an option. Instead, we're going to have you do the altered, which would be pull-ups and thrusters. And if you don't have pull-ups, obviously we'll alter that or scale it, modify it for you too. So this is just to see what you would do and compared to someone from regionals. Now, if you notice, there's a 7-minute time cap. So you may think to yourself, well, wait a minute, I'm not going to get a very good workout in if I spend all my time looking at a rope. But then don't do the rope climb if that's not in your wheelhouse. There's a lot of time in class to actually practice the rope climb and to practice different things like floor pulls and so forth. So we're going to use a lot of that time to do practicing. And then if you can get up the rope in about, let's see, I can go up a 15-foot rope when I'm fresh in 3 pulls. As I get tired, it takes me 4. So if you can do something like that, then I would say, yeah, go for it in this workout. I don't think at a 7-minute time cap that I would even make it through this once. So I'd have to look at their numbers to see what the top guys did, but yeah, I don't think there's any way I'd make it through more than once. But it would be fast and intense, and you'd go hard. So again, when you climb a rope and there's nothing holding you on except your hands and you're tired, then don't be silly. We're not at regionals. We're not trying to win anything. We're pushing ourselves, but the rope can be a problem if your hands are slippery or tired and you lose grip. So be smart about this rope climb. This one right here, I could probably actually finish that whole thing. That's less than Fran, so that wouldn't be too bad if that was actually the scenario. But okay, moving on. So all the last couple weeks, I've been working through percent lifts on your 3-rep max. You found a new 3-rep max, and now we're going to be doing some 1-rep max. So this should be your key for your lifts. Most of the time, your snatch, which includes the squat, so you're going to squat into this puppy, is lighter than your power snatch because we don't do them right. And basically, we're nervous to get under the bar. In actuality, your squat snatch should be higher than your power snatch. But it is tough to commit. Like a really good or bad relationship, commitment is tough, right? So to commit to sliding under the bar is not an easy thing. Once you find your 1-rep max in both of these, then we'll move on to Isabel, which is 30 snatches for time. And it is not to be laughed at. That 135, I told you guys a long time, or last video, 135 used to be the heavy lift, right? That for guys and girls, 95 for girls. This was it. You're like, wow, you're doing 135? Woo, good luck in that. Now it's, they throw it in a lot. If you watch headquarters programming, which we will be getting into doing some headquarters programming soon. But don't laugh at that weight. That is going to be a tough weight. And if you can lift this, if you can do 10 of these in a few minutes, then try to go for the Isabel. Do 30 with that 95 pounds or 135 pounds. It may take you a while, but that's okay. So you should be well warmed up and ready for this one. And a lot of form work would have been done for you. So talk to your coach. Make sure you know what you're doing in here. Listen. Find your squat snatch. Find your power snatch. And move on. Again, if you had 10 minutes to work, well, if you could warm up, and you had 10 minutes in the gym, and that's all you could do is one thing, and you had 10 minutes and that's it, I'd go to the gym and do snatches because it fires almost everything you've got in you, and it's a complicated neurological movement, meaning you've got to like pat your head and rub your stomach. It's a hard thing to get together. So this snatch would exercise more than just your body. It exercises your brain, your nervous system, and it's just a great lift. Obviously, it's not easy. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the Olympics. Well, then again, curling is in the Olympics, and it doesn't look too tough, so maybe that's not a great argument. Nice little workout here for time. Got some pull-ups, box overs, runs, and overhead lunges. So nothing surprising in here. Maybe chest to bar is going to be a tough movement. If you can do one and drop, then consider doing that. Yeah, it's going to take you a little bit of time to get through, but that's okay. There are days that you need to practice some of your skill sets. So like going back on Monday, on Monday, yeah, maybe I'm going to climb that rope. Yeah, I'm not going to get much through this workout, but I'm going to climb that rope, and I'm going to spend a lot of time working it and making sure I can get up that rope. Then that's fine. That's if you want to practice a skill, that's a practice day. Not every day is a test day, and not every day is a come hit it, crazy hard so that you fall on the ground in a puddle of goo and sweat. Okay, so anyway, this workout you should be able to continually move through box step overs. So that's something you can continually do. Running, you can slow down and walk, right? And then your lunges. That might be the hardest one, is keeping your arm up over your head, and especially at that heavy weight. All right, so then Friday. Finding your clean, squat clean, and your power clean. Again, for the majority of us, your power clean is heavier than your squat clean or your clean, because the commitment to go under the bar is just hard to do. It should be, for example, my clean just went up the other day, a couple months ago, so that was like 246 maybe, but my power clean is still like 215. And you should be able to obviously lift the bar up lower and then squeeze under it, then and do heavier weight, then lift that bar up higher, right? So you create this explosive movement, the bar's really heavy, it only goes so far, then you squeeze under it and lift it up. This is, you're pulling it up somewhere higher and then going under it somewhat, so your knees or your legs aren't at a 45, or not 45, but a proper squat catching depth. Then to top that off, we have Grace. Grace adds in the jerks. We've done this a couple times. This is great. I love repeat workouts because you can see how you're doing. So look at what you did weight-wise, look at your time, and try to do better on something. So if the weight's RX, then cool, just go faster. If the weight wasn't RX, go up by 5 pounds, and then see how you do, right? So you always want to play with that until you get to, if it's a named workout, the RX place, right? For me, in doing this, I would do the 30 clean and jerks one at a time. I'm not going to touch and go that because it is heavy enough that it's going to wreck my back if I try to carry it down every time. So I'm going to clean, jerk, drop, clean, jerk, drop. And that's what my method would be. And I would use that dropping and then the reset as my rest. And you probably never see me actually stop, but I would never really go crazy fast. So if somebody does touch and goes, obviously they're going to do, say, 5 faster than I could do 5. But when they stop and break, I'm going to catch up. And so in the end, and I've watched other guys do this, in the end, for me anyway, the one and drop goes faster than trying to do 5, 2, or 3 or something, because I tire myself out too much. I don't get enough breath. So while it is just a lift, this one and this one, these two, the clean and jerk and the snatches, are some serious workouts. They're, again, wouldn't be in the Olympics if it was easy. And it is a great anaerobic workout where you can hold your breath and do the lift, no problem. You could probably hold your breath and do 2 or 3. It's not oxygen that's really getting you here. Now, you may feel like, I just can't breathe, I'm so tired. That's fine. But it's an anaerobic workout. It's hitting those other energy bins, and that's where CrossFit really tries to push that fitness is, burn carbs and fats, is we're hitting the, let me find that picture, hold on. Okay, here it is. It's not a great picture, but you can go to CrossFit Journal and look up metabolic conditioning and find this. But the green is your aerobic, and the red is your anaerobic. With, if you can kind of barely read that, actually, there you go. You can probably see it right here. But it's phosphagen and glycolytic. So we want to expand those energy bins. Okay, guys, have fun.